welcome to the news that we care about. We're your hosts, Carl Lee, and we're putting on our... No, we're not putting on any game face today. We're here to read the news to you guys.
No faces.
No faces, just the news. It's just new news now. All the new and all the news.
Wait a minute, you can't say just the news. It's the news.
Oh, it's not just... It's just the news instead of just the games.
Okay. No, I disagree. I think just should be dropped. Just is a very kind of flattering word.
Okay, so
it's the news.
It's the news.
It's the news. It's new.
The new news.
Exactly.
So it's news that is freshly new out the news oven.
That's right. It's freshly
factory.
Baked.
Freshly baked news.
Smelling good.
Here we have all our news stories just fresh for you guys.
Slightly moist.
Aren't you lucky?
Indeed, yes.
Slightly moist. And a bit steamy.
A bit steamy, that's right, yes.
As always. Mr. Lee, how are you doing?
Mate, I'm all right. Day's Tuesday. So Wednesday, sorry, so it's hump day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, it's fine. Did stuff today.
Did stuff.
Did
Things
stuff.
happened.
DMZs. No idea. Don't make any sense.
Man, you did DMZ stuff today.
Yeah, it doesn't really work though. I don't really understand. You know when you follow instructions and it doesn't work?
I love it. Yep.
And
it's
you're like
putting it...
you're like, but I followed the instructions to the letter and read them twice and it doesn't work.
Yep. It's like putting a table together from IKEA. Same thing.
Yeah. I'm sure I followed the instructions, the 10 steps, and it doesn't work and I'm confused now.
and it's all broken and suddenly people can't get emails.
Oh no, well this is what I've been trying to do it without breaking stuff. That is the kind of plan. Yeah.
Yes.
Which is...
So has your boss looked at you and said, do you know when you won't break stuff is during nighttime, after hours, when no one else is in the office?
Yeah, I don't do that. That's like after hours.
I work but he hasn't leaned across and like kind of hinted?
God, no, there's none of that going on. This is a proper job, none of you're crazy.
Oops, I forgot to press record.
Oh, dude. All right, I'll steal
Recording in progress.
I'll steal this from YouTube's then.
You can steal the intro from YouTube and then just...
I'll do some splicing. You'll never notice anything.
Man, look at you go. That'll be great.
Yes. Excellent. So I did DMZ stuff today, which is exciting. Not really.
Okay.
Kind of scary.
Well, I mean, it's all network nonsense.
Yeah, it's nonsense. It is complete nonsense. It doesn't work.
Yeah. I don't understand how people do DMZ stuff. I just tell the network team, I need access to this thing.
Yeah.
And they go, okay.
That's better. Yes. I'm network team though. That's a problem.
Oh, yeah. Network team's annoying when they say to you, I need access to the server, and they give you an IP address. And you say, I am a Windows guy. What is this numbers you're saying?
What are these numbers?
Give me names. I can give you access to a server as long as I know its name.
Yes.
You know, don't give me IP addresses.
So you were very quiet in the Discord today. Were you very busy?
Yeah, work is insane.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I'm in the office for the next 2 days. So got to come in 3 days a week now, which is, it's fine. It's fine. But man,
it's
the
fine.
Amount of work I have to do.
It's all fine.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I don't think I touched my queue today for what I was supposed to do. It just spent the day fixing other people's problems.
Ah, nice. Simone says when you're in Discord, it's quiet, but we gift well today.
Yeah, I noticed. Every time I opened Discord, there was just GIFs. And I was like, actually, no, there's no conversation happening here.
Hey, we were talking about stuff. We were conversation about what game we're playing next month. Because Kinsman has decided that Wonderland, what is it called?
Tiny Tina's
Wonderland's the way to go.
Yeah, I noticed everyone just complete disregard for the event that we had. So I was like, okay, well, fine. Then why run an event next month? Just let people chat they want.
But it'll be kind of like only when we're going to do it all together. So it'll be like a community event, is what I'm thinking, of playing Wonderland together.
Yep.
And then otherwise I'll just play back to backlog. That's my thinking.
And do you have any games for back to backlog, or you've bought Tiny Tina's Wonderland? So
I haven't bought that yet. No, I bought the cheapy one, the DLC. Yeah,
how did you buy the DLC before the game?
No, so it's a standalone DLC from like they upgraded the one in Borderlands 2. There's a DLC in Borderlands 2. They made that better, and they sold it as a standalone for $10. You're looking really confused.
Yeah, you've completely lost.
And then, like 4 or 5 months later, they brought out a full game called Tiny Tina's Wonderland. There's, what do they call them? There's like a full adventure one, and then like the little mini assault. There's an assault and there's something else. The something else is
Okay.
full price. The assault is $10. That's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is the assault like a?
Oh,
Is it?
it's 30 to 40 hours to 100% it.
Jeez. Okay.
So it's a
So
decent sized game still.
it's a decent sized game. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. And it's all multiplayer, so you can jump run through it together. And I said to Kinsman, it was quite cool just to, he doesn't play it at all until I jump on. And then we can just work it out together and just run through it and just see what's happening.
Interesting. So the assault thing is only is like 30 to 40 hours.
Yeah.
And then the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, that's the full game.
Same, probably. Yeah, probably about the same.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Seems
a bit
and that's
odd.
why I bought it. I was like, well, it's $15 because $10 is obviously $15.
Yep. New Zealand. Yep.
New Zealand. Yeah.
So
So I
got to
thought,
pay for the import tax.
I know well, those bits have got to travel somewhere.
Yeah, your digital bits, they got to be imported.
What's really annoying is the whole rest of the world had it for $5 and we had it for the normal price. I was like, I hate you, Microsoft. Why?
That's really annoying.
Yeah.
How? I don't know how they get away with that.
No, Australia's $5. Actually, you'll be cheap. I think you're on sale in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're cheap.
You are
Nice.
cheap. Yes. I was just actually going to check and see how long that Tiny Tim is. But yeah, I thought that's really cool because I like Tiny Tim. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, it does seem like a very cool game. Lots of crazy nonsense going on.
51 to 62. That's very weird numbers, isn't it? 51 to 62. Not 50 to 60, but 51
Yeah,
to
no,
62.
51 to 62.
Just in
So,
case. Yeah.
I've only got 50 hours this month to play games. Oh,
yeah.
you're just not going to make it.
Not going to make it through, guys. Yeah, and the other one's 40 to 50. And it's called Assault on Dragon Keep. Ah, that's what it stands for. Assault on Dragon's Keep. A Wonderland one-shot adventure.
Huh. So, do you think that maybe they made a mission and they're like, actually, we could sell this as
DLC.
a real game?
Exactly. No, it's a DLC on Borderlands 2.
Huh.
That's what it was. And they made it as a separate game. So they expanded it, I think, but they did make it as a separate game.
So it's a separate game. You don't need Borderlands 2 for it.
Nope.
Huh. Okay.
And that's
Does
what I
it
picked.
look as good as Tiny Tina's Wonderlands?
Yeah. Oh, no, because it came out in November last year. So it's,
Okay.
it won't be Series X enhanced,
I see.
but it's still pretty cool. Like, it will just look like Borderlands 3, I suspect.
Cool. Borderlands 3 looks pretty good.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I didn't realise they were charging another $10 for Borderlands, Tiny Tina's full game, enhanced edition, or whatever they call it, next level edition. It's another $10.
Oh, this is Take Two, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so, yep, you pay for that upgrade, which is a
Yep.
bit annoying.
I'm not going to do that, though. I've decided to just rebel and buy the Series 1 one.
Oh, man, look at you go, rebelling, showing them who's boss.
Exactly.
Only giving them how many dollars?
I don't know. I can get it for 80, I think. And I have vouchers, so it won't actually cost me anything.
So it won't cost that much, but still, $80?
It's still $80, yeah. So I'm going to wait and see how everyone does, whether they're going to buy it or not.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, because everyone's talk, really.
Well, you've got a few people in the Discord that have bought it already, it seems.
No, because I think Shaman's going to play it, and Kinsman, me, and another.
Gary? Not Gary.
Not Gary, no. Maybe Michael, but I think he's played it once to come in the multiplayer.
Huh.
So he might help
Okay.
us through.
Cool.
It could be fun.
Yeah.
Could be a good distraction. Because I want to play the game anyway. It's cool. I like the Borderlands 2 is awesome.
Okay.
It's much fun.
Oh, well.
No.
Should we dive into the news then?
Yes, not do Game Face.
Yes. Not talk about games and other nonsense. Let's talk about news nonsense.
News nonsense. Okay. So, the charts, of course. Halo Infinite drops out of top 3. Uh-oh. Is this the
All the
down?
way
Is this to 4?
Yeah.
Halo Apex Legends jumped up a couple. We swapped places, basically. And then Minecraft dropped down another place. And then the top 13 are exactly the same. Really, really boring.
Really boring.
MLB The Show went up to 14 from 20, which is quite a decent jump.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to make everyone remember that it exists.
Yeah,
It was Game Pass
Game
quests.
Pass. Quests. They always do quite
quest.
well, don't they? They do quite good kick for games.
They do indeed.
Call of Duty's got a couple Call of Duties hanging out there. Black Ops
Yep.
and Vanguard. One of the 5022s has gone up.
Yep. Which one? Who knows?
No one cares. Trek to Yomi, which I want to play now. After seeing that screenshot and all the screenshots and the reviews and what Cameron says, I'm like, I really want to play this game now.
It does look amazing.
Yeah. It's like 20 hours. I don't know if I can knock it out before the first.
You're going to be a bit pressed.
Other than that, there's a few like moves, a few places here and there. Nothing that interesting. Lego Star Wars has dropped down a couple. I think that's going to start dropping out now. When everyone realises it's not very good.
Because it doesn't change anything to do with the movies.
And this is not that. It's a bit long. It's a bit of a you keep just. It's what do they call it? Where you're just kind of grinding a lot. Lots of grinding.
Yep.
Lots of going and finding whatever you have to find blocks, I guess. Re-entry, Tom Clancy Division 2. It's very exciting.
Because suddenly there was content for it.
Smite re-entry for reasons.
Because there's more content for it.
Possibly. UA Sport. Oh, come on! Have you got a story about this?
Yeah, well, I mean, because Slipknot is now in Smart, and so a whole bunch of people jumped in to get their Slipknot skins.
Of course.
Which is always fun.
I didn't know this, but I'm not a Slipknot follower though. So, EA Sports UFC 4 is a re-entry at 38. Oh, Overcooked 2.
Yeah, Overcooked 2 is brand new in the charts.
Brand new in the charts, which is really weird because that game came out like 4 or 5 years ago. It feels like.
It does, but yet again, Game Pass quests look like it's pushed it into the charts. Because I remember seeing a quest to say burn 3 items. And I think it gives you 75 Game Pass points.
Ooh, okay.
So it's quite a bit for, just burning 3 items.
2018 this game came out.
Man.
I remember this game coming out quite clearly. Because we were very excited.
Good game.
Yes.
Oh, man. Overcooked 1 is still great to play with friends.
And then finally, Euden Chronicles Rising.
Euden.
Is it Euden?
I don't know.
Are you just making words?
Yeah, just making words with my mouth.
Oh, and Simone, I do the quest sometimes. Quite randomly, though. I don't go specifically out my way to do them.
Sometimes
I do them.
I had to jump into Slime Rancher to get the quest done.
Oh, so you specifically go after them then?
Or sometimes. If I have the game and it's easy and it's not starting a new game, then yeah, I'll have a look at the quest, see what I can do.
Yeah, right. Okay. There's not much information on the coming up. Nope. So this week's charts are a bit of a disappointment, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they are just a bit. Not much is moving, and I don't know. Do you think much is going to move until June?
There's a few games coming out next week, isn't there? The next week or so, like the Vampire Masquerade and there's Sniper Elite 5 and stuff like that coming out. They might take a good bump because Game Pass.
Jurassic Park Evolution
2. Yeah, so there's a few like first party.
Yeah,
day one's coming out, which might help.
Interesting stuff, but I think everything is being held back mostly till June.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
What's happening in June?
Oh, did someone tell you that we got tickets to go to the Melbourne watch party?
I heard, yes.
So we're going to go meet Mr. Major Nelson.
I expect pictures.
I'm going to...
interview him.
My thought was to take my Xbox and a shiny pen and get him to sign it.
Oh, wow. I think I should take a mic and interview the guy and say, hey, we're the XboxCast. Can you please say a few words like, hello, welcome to the XboxCast, so we can use it as our intro? That's all he has to say. Just
That's a great idea. Xbox Live's Major Nelson, and welcome to the XboxCast.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's perfect. Yeah, just do something
cool.
Like that. Just say quick.
I'll shove my phone in his face and just say, please record this line. Just read this line as enthusiastically as possible.
It'd be amazing if you do that.
And then we get kicked out.
Oh, that's fine, as long as we get it on recording, and then I can use it for the rest of the days.
Yeah, that'll be our lame claim to fame.
That's right. Listen to Larry Nelson recommend our podcast.
Yeah. It'd be great.
News. Xbox Series X update targets noisy eaters. So this has come out on the Alpha Skip Ahead ring. And it's a... what are they calling it? So basically turn on all the parties chat sessions and it turns off heavy breathing and people chewing. So it's a noise suppression system.
I wonder why it took them so long to put this out. Because they clearly have had the tech for a while.
I don't know. No, Microsoft are very funny about these things, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's almost like they forget they've got stuff and go, oh, that's right, we brought out this thing ages ago. We probably could use it.
Yeah, we were working on this, and oh look, now it works.
Yeah, I don't know, no, but it's good if it works. If it doesn't clip the sound too much or mess around with the sound too much, because sometimes they're not very good. These things, they're a bit.
Yeah, it kind of cuts off
implemented.
the first part of whatever you're saying.
Yeah, and kind of clips you sometimes, like what you're saying. So.
So it'll be quite interesting to see because, man, hearing your friends eat in an Xbox party chat in between Halo games, isn't it?
Good. Yeah, so
I
good.
love it. The smacking of the lips,
That's right.
the swallowing, and then
the swallowing.
slurping.
I find the swallowing the best, actually. That's the best bit,
yeah.
like that kind of gulping sound and the
Yeah,
the moisture in the mouth.
Or the gulping when people are really thirsty and you just hear the gum, gum, gum. You're like, oh, that's wonderful.
So we have a complaint.
What complaint do we have?
Stanley Parable devs are very disappointed. I'm looking at you, Cameron, and Matt. Are disappointed with Achievement Hunters. They put out a tweet. You cheated not only the game, but yourself. You didn't grow. You didn't improve. You took a shortcut and gained nothing. You experienced a hollow victory. Nothing was risked and nothing was gained. It's sad that you don't know the difference. Something was gained. I believe achievement points were gained. And I believe they got a victory of completing the game.
Yeah, but you kind of miss the entire point of the game by doing that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because the game, the game is quite clever in what it does and what it says. And this achievement is super in line with how the game narrates and what the game is trying to say.
I don't think that achievement hunters actually play games to play games, though. I think achievement hunters play games to just get achievements.
Yeah, I think the game is the popping of the achievements.
That's right. Yeah, that's the buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting. They put out another thing about what would the narrator say. Did you read this?
No, I did not. Oh, here you go. I can see it here. It's on screen.
Scroll down and just read that out loud because that's quite interesting.
There's lots of words.
There are lots of words, but it's very cool to read.
Okay, people won't fall asleep. Gary might fall asleep to this. To the 260 people that have unlocked this achievement, how do you feel about after your lambasting? Was it worth it? Perhaps you just wanted to get it out of the way so you could spend more time admiring the employee lounge. Yes, that must be it. It is truly a room worth admiring after all. So I don't blame you. Thank goodness you unlocked the darn achievement so you could spend the rest of your days in what is truly a gorgeous, gorgeous room. What was it about? What was it about that room that called you so deeply and personally to you? Its grace? Its subtle charm? Standing in that room with the achievement unlocked you for the first time, understood true happiness. You nabbed that achievement so easily. How could the developers overlooked the time/date trick method? You felt glorious with your bending of the rules, and then that feeling went away, and you felt sad again. You leave the room with one thought on your mind. Time to fire up, kick it, bunny. What? Time to fire up, kick it. Doesn't make any sense, that sentence. Time to fire up, kick it, bunny, and unlock the 3,000 Gs in 10 minutes. Okay. It doesn't make any sense, but anyway. Yes, that will surely fill the gaping hole in my heart. That will make everything better. With butterflies in your stomach, you begin the game and pop the achievement after achievement, and it feels just fantastic. You're on top of the world. Look at that gamer score. Look at it. But as you set the controller down, the same empty feeling slowly creeps back. You look for another game and spot two synchro hedgehogs just sitting there in your library with delicious 3000 G calling your name. You complete it. But the feeling creeps back and the cycle of easy game store continues for an eternity. Wow. He's not angry.
Pretty funny.
So guess what game I installed yesterday?
Oh, the Stanley Parable.
No, 2 synchro hedgehogs.
Is it a real game?
Yeah, it's on sale.
Oh, wow. It is a real game.
It's a real game. It's 10 minutes completion.
Oh, wow.
It's like 10 levels, complete the first 10 levels, and each take like a minute or so to do.
Wow.
So it's funny they say that.
Yeah, it's a great tweet that they put out, I think, about this. Pretty much just calling out achievement hunters for the whole purpose of this achievement.
Yes. Yeah.
So Yeah, it's interesting, and I'm keen to read the comments and the replies to the tweet afterwards.
That's hilarious as the first one. Yeah, I love this.
And then one of the comments on True Achievement says it was either cheating or not buying the game. And you go,
that's right.
It's just a game.
It's
just one achievement from a game. Like, how important is it to not support the devs because you can't 100% it?
Yeah, that's actually a point though. Like, they're getting the money still at the end of the day.
Are they? Because the guy, he bought it and then cheated the game. But I don't know.
Yeah, they were more of a philosophical level, aren't they? They're like, we've made this game to be enjoyed, to be played.
Yeah, and not just that, but like the whole Stanley Parable says something about the working culture and taking the easy way out and shortcuts in that.
Okay.
It's a very good game.
It's almost ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So every achievement in this game is very, very clever, very well crafted, and very well fits in with the game, the story and the overarching. What the game's trying to say. I can't think of the word right now, but yeah.
The comments are actually quite good. They're worth reading, the comments.
Yeah, it is quite interesting.
Yeah, because I just picked up the story and thought it was funny. I didn't actually go any deeper than that. I just was hilarious that developers are complaining about people completing their game.
Yeah.
Cheating or not, they're still.
And then one of the achievements, I believe, is leave the game on for a whole day or something.
And that's the one where you change the time, is it?
No. That's the super go outside, because that's where you don't play the game for 10 years.
And that's the one that they destroy by putting the time forward. Play the Stanley Parable for an entire duration of a Tuesday.
Yep. So.
Oh my God! No wonder people are skipping all this. It sounds like a nightmare.
And one of the quotes says, what was it that stood out to me? But basically the guy's like, I'm not going to play this game because playing the game for a whole day will mess up my achievement streak.
Oh, that's really interesting.
But it's interesting. Just interesting to see the devs call out the achievement hunters.
To me, that is a horrible achievement. Why would you put an achievement which says play a game for a day on a Tuesday?
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
That's just ridiculous.
Because it's funny.
Because it's funny. 888, click on a door 430 times. Like, the achievements are ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. They're fantastic.
Set all the setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Actually, what is that?
One of them is your first achievement, and then the other one is like quit the game and restart it.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah. And then you completed in 4 minutes, 22 seconds, not including load times.
Not including loads. And what's this? Test achievement description, replace this. Test achievement, please ignore it.
This game is so funny. It's very meta. So all the achievements
so
are
meta.
super
This makes
meta.
complete sense now why the developers are like they are.
Yeah.
Okay. They just take themselves a little bit too seriously.
I don't know. I don't think they take themselves seriously at all, which is why they put these achievements in.
I think they're a bunch of what do you call them? Hipsters that made this.
What about hipsters makes you think that's...
Well, because hipsters would do this ironically, wouldn't they? They'd make a game ironically with lots of ironic achievements in it. Like play a game for a day on a Tuesday. Quit the game and start it again. That's a very kind of stupid achievement, isn't it? Awarded for getting any other achievements as your first.
Oh, man.
It's not irony. It's something. Okay, well, this is interesting. Click on a door 430 times. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's great. I love these achievements. And I love the fact that they called out the achievement hunters and people willing to circumvent the, not the rules, but circumvent things just to get to the end goal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Speedrunners.
Speedrunning is completely different, I think.
It is, but this is a kind of speedrunner, like a thing on speedrunning, isn't it? Like finding a way around a game and going, okay, there's a bug here, I can go and do this. Like Minecraft
Yeah.
Dungeons currently has a bug in first level, which means you can go all the way to the 30th floor.
Yeah, that's a bug in the game. Setting the time on your console, that's not really a
That's
bug.
finding a workaround.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. I see that as, finding a bug in a game and taking advantage of that, like the Halo speedruns and shooting across the map when you blow something up, is a bit different to changing the time and date on your console.
Did you ever do that back in the day when you were playing on something and you had like a week's worth of, or a month's worth of something? You change the date back so it works again, a trial?
Trying to think.
You change trial back in the day on computers, like DOS PCs, I think, almost. You'd get like a shareware game and it'd work for 10 days and you just keep changing the date back.
Oh, yeah.
And you can keep playing it. It's like a real old school kind of workaround.
I think I did that when I had a trial version or a trial version of Windows.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you had to be careful not to let it expire, because if you let it expire, it knew it expired.
Yeah, it knew
so
it expired.
providing you kept it within that 30-day trial, it would just keep working.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a bit different because you're not. I don't know. It just seems different to me.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I agree or disagree with you. I want to hear what Matt and Cameron say about it.
Yeah, well, we know that they're the ones that would have changed the date and time to get the achievement.
Oh, sure, I would do the same. I wouldn't care. I'd do it. I'd play Avatar. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah, no.
I have no standards.
Oh, it's very
Guess
strange.
what I did? I came home from work today and went on Bullet Beat.
Yep.
And played it for like 2 minutes. I actually played it until I died and got to like 11,000 or something.
Nice.
So it was quite high. They said game over. I was like, that's cool. And then I did another game, which was literally you log into because I saw that Cameron was only like 1,500 points ahead of me. I was like, well, that's weird. And I knew I could get an easy 1,000 points. So I thought I know you literally just load a level. There's certain levels you load. There's 10 levels you load. You turn on the game, you get an achievement. You load the level, you get an achievement. So you go back to the memory. You load that, and you do that 10 times, right? Or 9 times, because one of the achievements is starting the game. And now we're like I think about 400 points behind Cameron.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's just so funny. I was like, oh, that's...
Oh, man.
Yeah. So that's what I did. I was like, oh, this is funny. I can get a quick 1,000 points and I can annoy... Just kind of give Cameron a bit of a nudge just to see if he's awake. And interesting. Quietness. Okay, cool. Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah. These baby games kind of have almost cheapened Gamerscore in a way.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
So, to me, getting Gamerscore now is unlocking achievements is something you worry about if you care about it, but it's not become the bragging point that it used to be.
No, God, no.
It used to be the whole look at my Gamerscore, look at how many achievements I've unlocked. Now it's kind of it's super cheap. It's like McDonald's in a way.
So that's why I've started completing games. So this year I've been completing games and actually going through and finishing the last mission, rather than worrying about all the achievements, because you get most of the achievements anyway.
Yeah, you get most of the achievements, and then you can clean up if you really want to.
Yeah, and if some of the achievements are interesting, like go to a certain area and do stuff like that, oh yeah, that'd be quite cool to go and have a look around this area.
Oh yeah, nice, and they give you a different challenge, like do this but don't kill anyone and sneak.
Yeah, so one of them was really cool. The Fallen Order one was where you do a freeze on you slow down the laser, and then pull a stormtrooper towards you through his own laser that he shoots you with. It's such a cool trick. It took me like 3 or 4 goes to kind of get the timing right. But yeah, it was really cool. And then I was like, oh, that's amazing. That's such a cool trick. And I would never do that in a game unless it was an achievement as well. Like you wouldn't ever do that because it's kind of hard. You have to time it and not by shot over things.
Yeah, that's what achievements should be for. That you should achieve something in the game.
Yeah.
And then it unlocks an achievement.
Yeah, pings you and goes, well done for making the effort and actually learning how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like good job on actually doing something.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Not just changing the date and time on your console.
And no, nothing is sacred, Simone. Nothing's sacred at all. Next story. Should we continue?
Yes, next story.
Let's change this. Okay, so this is another interesting story. Xbox Online DRM is heavily criticised following major outage. So there was an outage.
Yep.
So we all know about that. I've got my take on this and I thought about this. Actually, I think there was a bug. I don't think this was supposed to happen. Because you know our conversation we had last week about this, and we said that we've played offline, and we had no issues with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a bug. I think this is a completely ridiculous argument that people are having with Xbox and their DRM issues. Because it wasn't a DRM issue, it was just a bug on their system.
Yeah.
Which kind of was doing a handshake-ish. Because it wasn't quite working properly. It was kind of going handshake and then going, oh, actually, I don't know what I'm doing, and just dying horribly.
Yeah, and just falling over.
Yeah. So they would have gone, oh, we saw what the bug was, we can fix it. As they say, we expect full mitigation in the coming days with a full rollout of a new update. So they just fixed it. That probably, it will just bin the handshake, I guess, if it can't get to it. And if you've been longer than 90 days, or was it 30 days or 90 days, you said?
Yeah, I think it's 90 days.
Yeah, so you're just unlucky if you haven't played a game for 90 days, it's not going to work.
Yeah. Or also if you're trying to start a new game where it does the handshake in the beginning.
The initial start.
Yeah. When you launch a new digital game, that's when it does the handshake and gives you the license.
Which it did for Bullet Beat today, actually. Because when you told me that, I was like, oh yeah, it does do that, doesn't it? Just like handshake thing.
Yeah. It's interesting to know how it works in the background, the back end, you know?
Mm-hmm.
To see how it goes. So yeah, it's interesting. So a bug. I also think Fortnite had a lot to do with it.
Oh, yes. XCloud just fell over.
Yeah. Suddenly people are all jumping onto Fortnite.
It's all those Apple users, isn't it?
Yeah, all the Apple people who can get into our Fortnite using XCloud for free.
And buy stuff.
Yeah.
It's annoying Apple so much.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to deal with that.
They can't. It's a website. Unless they block the website. But then imagine them doing that.
That'll be funny.
It's an interesting news week this week, actually. So next story is EA Sports FC is born, and the FIFA doesn't really like it.
Oh yeah, did you see FIFA's reply to this?
Yes.
It's very, very salty.
I know. It's really interesting, isn't it?
But EA kind of did poke them with their first tweet.
It almost feels like they both make a huge mistake, pair of them, even though everyone EA keeps saying, oh, it's cool, it's great, we're amazing. Yes. I wonder if this is going to backfire completely on both of them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting to watch. As someone who's not an EA Sports player.
No, so they reckon that. So this article, it's TrueAchievements again. So I went on a bit of a TrueAchievements hit for like an hour or so for some reason. But EA are actually going to contacted other developers to pick up the FIFA name again. So I was like, so that's quite interesting. So if they manage to get one who can actually do a decent job, although the problem is FIFA's been around for so long, a lot of EA stuff is just fit and finished now. Like they're just kind of tweaking it, aren't they? A lot of it's done. They don't actually worry about it. So someone developing from scratch, it's a hell of a job. But then if you've got 2 years to do it, you've got FIFA 23 coming out next year. So FIFA 24 is what the aim is. 2 years, is that enough?
2 years should be enough. But I mean, if you think about it, now that FIFA's away from EA and off to look at other third-party people, you could probably get like a FIFA football manager type game.
There kind of was one.
Was there?
Yeah, I think there was.
I thought FIFA was just you were on the field kicking a ball.
No, because you kind of have that built into FIFA, where you can pick the team and you can choose the players. Players will just do sim and buy and sell players and stuff. It's a little bit built into it. It's nowhere near as in depth as like Football Manager. So FIFA, the FIFA president, I'm not going to Gianni, I don't know how to say his last name. Infantino, I guess, responded, I can assure you that only authentic real game that has been FIFA name will be the best one available for gamers and football fans. The FIFA name is the only global original title. FIFA, blah, blah, blah. The constant is a FIFA name and it will remain forever and remain the best.
Yes.
The last part is verbatim of all caps.
It's so funny because he goes, FIFA's been the original and it's going to be the best.
The best. Tell us you're not bitter without telling us you're bitter, Mr. Infantino.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see.
Yeah, I wonder who's going to pick it up. It'll be a huge number. If someone picks this up, it'll be huge. In kind of, it's a huge gamble, I guess you could say as well, because whoever picks it up has to do a good job.
Yeah, but do you think now FIFA going to third parties, they're going to start dropping their license fee just to start getting more competition?
Yes.
Because imagine if suddenly instead of just one football
I don't
game
know.
a year,
There might not be. Might go the opposite way though. You say that because there might be a bidding war.
I don't know. I think they're planning, because definitely they say that they're launching a portfolio of new games, which to me says it's not just going to be the FIFA that we've been seeing from EA, but different genres and things within FIFA, like more management style, maybe more playing style, more take a person and play them up through the league until they become super famous type
But
style.
all that's in FIFA already. But what they might do is actually do tournaments. Thinking about it. So one of the biggest things that FIFA doesn't have, or EA Football FC doesn't have, is the World Cup. So in theory, they could bring out like a World Cup edition and a UEFA edition and a Champions League edition and have like various versions of the same cup, or different cups, not the same cup.
Just
Maybe
like
that's what we're talking about.
basically like the Sims and all the Sims expansions.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, you buy a base game, which gives you a person or something, and then you can buy a pitch if you want to, maybe, and buy another person.
It'll be interesting to see. But yeah,
I wonder if it also is going to backfire and FIFA disappears.
Yeah, I wonder. I definitely thought that it'll backfire massively because EA has all the money and all the budget for all the advertising.
Weird. $1 billion is nothing for those guys. They make so much money.
Yeah, I mean, FIFA was making EA $1 billion a quarter just on.
Was that how much it was making? I never looked it up. Yeah, I wondered how much it's making.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, especially during the pandemic. That almost went up double.
Yeah.
It was almost $2 billion a quarter or something.
Yeah, because they sell those cards.
Yeah.
They kind of sell like you can buy a packet of cards which might have some good players in it. One of those.
Man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I definitely think FIFA is going to have to drop the licensing fees and work with a lot more smaller studios to get to compete.
Yes. I was just thinking if they could like separate the studios into different things. Because Football Manager is massive at the moment. I wonder if like they had a FIFA version of Football Manager.
Yeah. Or maybe they're going to do a thing like how Activision did, where it had 14 different studios all working on COD, you know?
I thought Star Wars, actually, when you were saying it. Because Star Wars seems to be picked up by different places, don't they?
Yeah.
But no one does football games. There's only one other people doing football games properly, and that's Pez.
Yeah. Interesting. Maybe Pez is like, hey.
I know.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Now we can actually put the real players in the game.
Exactly. And they've already got the engine sorted.
Yeah.
And some people, because Pez used to be better than FIFA back in the day for controls and realism.
Ooh, okay.
So it could be like an AMD thing going on here.
Interesting. It'll be very interesting to watch and see how it goes in the end.
Okay. From one disaster to another, Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite devs hint at a return of classic Halo maps. I don't know how much to take this seriously, but it made me kind of wonder if it would actually happen.
Yeah.
In a kind of like desperate way to get people back to play. So they were interviewing Joseph Staten about maps for older Halo games. Words. He said, "That's a good idea, Paris." He said, stroking his chin. That's a good idea, he said. All kidding aside, I can talk about some things, but I can't talk about others. There are some great Halo maps. I think we all have our personal favourites. Guardians, Blood Gulch, The Pit. There are a lot of maps that are awesome, right? I think it'd be awesome to play on those maps again. Don't you guys? That sounds like a fun thing. It's like, is this guy on drugs?
It sounds like he's very much saying like, yes, the classic maps are coming.
Yes, exactly. But I think he kind of went, oh no. So he just kind of went with it.
Yeah.
It's podcasts. People say famous people get on podcasts and they just start talking. Yep. And they're almost like, oh, no one's watching. It's fine. It's only a podcast.
And then it gets picked up.
And then it gets picked up and then it's everywhere. Yeah. So we were talking about this last week again. How they should be bringing back the Halo maps.
Yeah, they should definitely bring back the Halo maps and more Halo modes, the different games.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. It was easy for them. They have the content already.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the engine. Just put the map in and then make a world event. Oh, no, the maps are all upside down for a bit.
You said this last time.
Yeah, but I mean, I think follow the Fortnite route. It's been proven to be successful, and it's one way to keep people engaged is you have a map, break the map, build the map, put something new on the map. Easy, right?
Have a Marshmallow Man doing a dance in the map.
Yeah.
And people watching.
let people make Master Chief do the floss.
Exactly.
Clearly what the people want.
The people want, give the people what they want.
Yep.
So I got on a question from Tony. Tony from work. Hello, Tony. She knows she listens. She bought an Xbox this weekend. Well, last weekend.
Nice.
It was this weekend, I think. And then just was going, it's amazing. Everyone, they were PlayStation 3 people before this, so they went from that to a little Series S. I said, get the Series S. It'd be perfect. Perfect little Xbox for you.
Welcome to the family, Tony.
Welcome to the family, yes. And she says the problem is the kid uses the Xbox the whole time now. Which is quite funny. So she just waits till the kid goes to bed, then she plays it.
Nice.
Yeah. And
what is she busy playing at the
moment?
moment?
Well, that's another thing I was going to ask, actually. What do you reckon we should play? Because, okay, you've never played Xbox before in your life, and you like platformers. So I was like, we'll play Ori. So she plays Ori.
Yep.
She says it's amazing.
Ori's great.
What else is she playing? I Am a Fish. I Am Fish, you said she was playing?
I Am Fish, yep.
Yeah, which I'd never heard of before. She says it's amazing. I was like, okay. Just it's really funny.
Artful Escape.
Artful Escape, yes. That's a good idea. That's a really good platformer. Yeah, that's a good point.
That is the best platformer.
That is the best platformer, yes, indeed. Yes.
There's a whole bunch of games. So tell Tony, if she's listening, tell Tony, jump into the Discord and ask for suggestions. We have a special channel called Game Face.
I know, but I was really concerned that she'll just get hammered with like 50 games.
Well, I mean, if they're on Game Pass, come in and say, I want to play these type of games, but they have to be on Game Pass. Done.
Yeah, well, she's playing Guardians. She says that's good.
Cool.
Oxenfree is a good one from Simone.
Yep, Oxenfree is a great one.
Yeah.
There's so many.
I know, it was kind of, but it's kind of, because I always go like what you just played, don't you? But then you think back over the last 20 years.
Yeah.
All these games. She's like, have you never played Halo? Never played Halo? I was like, oh, you should play Halo.
Play Rise. Rise will be a great game.
Yeah.
Rise still looks really good. What else? Sunset Overdrive, still amazing.
Oh, Tony's in the chat room. There you go.
So there's heaps and heaps of games.
Yeah. I was thinking of games that are nice and easy to get into. So I think Rise is quite complicated. But like Oxenfree is cool. The Artful Escape's cool. Like I was thinking of simpler games. Nothing that's too many kind of, press A while standing on your head sort of stuff going on.
And if you have kids, Overcooked 1 or 2, Moving Out, those party games are really fun.
Yeah, Moving Out. That was one you destroy your finger, isn't it? That game. Oh, not Moving Out.
No,
that's the one.
That's Unpacking.
That's Unpacking, yes.
Yeah, we don't talk about Unpacking.
No, we don't do that. That game didn't exist.
No. So Moving Out, there's if you want to play with the kids and just have fun, there's
She will need to buy a second controller, though. She hasn't got a second controller. She was trying to refrain from doing that, but...
So yeah, there's heaps of games, but jump into the Discord in the Game Face channel. Just say, hey, I like these games. What games do you recommend? With the little, it must be on Game Pass. And you'll just get flooded with a bunch of different cool things.
So, and continuing this, the converting your Xbox Live subscription to Game Pass Ultimate, it still works.
Oh, brilliant. Mine runs out next year, so I need to start stocking up.
I was lucky. I won like 3 years of Game Pass one time.
Nice.
So I'm still going on that, but I'm concerned when it runs out, this isn't going to be here, but it's still going now. Like, it's incredible. So Tony's asking me, what's the process? Okay, so I think we should go through it real quickly.
Yeah, we keep doing this like once a year.
Yeah.
No one's caught on that it works, so.
I know. And The Verge actually posted it on May 16th. Man. So a few days ago. It was weird. On that day, I had a conversation with Tony, because she's like, this Game Pass, how does it work? I said, so what you do is you buy Xbox Live and you kind of do, there's a whole process to it. I'll dig out the information and send it to you. And then this popped up on my Google News. I was like, that's weird. Why would this happen this day? Anyway. So
Google
what
listens to you.
Google listens to me. Or The Verge are listening, obviously, to my head. So Game Pass costs $15 normally. Game Pass Ultimate. That's US. I hear it's 20, I think, in NZ.
Yeah, it's $20 a month, New Zealand.
And Ultimate gives you PC and Xbox. You don't need the PC, but you might as well, because why not?
Yep.
That's my kind of thought on it.
Well, this only works with Game Pass Ultimate.
Ultimate, it does, that's right. Yes.
I don't think it works with Game Pass console.
Correct. No, or PC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
sorry, I said water.
The process, you buy 36 months of Xbox Live Gold.
Yes.
You get the codes.
So I always buy on eBay or like CD Keys.
Yep.
And it's like $70 maybe a month? A year?
Cost me $80 the last time.
80, okay, yeah. And then,
yep.
You go for it. I'm happy to drink water and listen to talking.
So yeah, you buy 3 years of Xbox Live Gold. You put this onto your account. Now, the trick is your account has to have no active Xbox Live Gold or active Game Pass memberships.
Turn off auto renew as well.
Because this is the thing. If you have Xbox Game Pass on your subscription and you buy Xbox Live and add it to your subscription, it converts it into a few months.
Yeah, it's like 3 months, isn't it? That's right.
Yeah. It's stupid.
It does actually warn you, though, as you're about to do it.
Yeah. So step 1, make sure you have all your subscriptions turned off auto renew, and you have at least 24 hours between your subscription expiring and doing this. Any sooner seems to cause problems from what I've read.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
So 24 hours after your subscription has run out and you have no Game Pass or Xbox Live anymore and you're crying in the shower, you attach the Xbox Live Gold 3 years onto your account.
Subscription, yep.
Yep. So you put those codes in, and then you go and you buy a month of Game Pass Ultimate, which if you've had it before will be $20, or if you haven't had it before is $1. And boom, you have 3 years of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. It's pretty simple once you wrap your head around.
Yeah, I've done it twice. I've actually done it twice now. So
definitely the trick is make sure that there's that day where your subscriptions expire. Where you have
I don't recall being without any Xbox Live at any point. I don't think I did let it go.
Yeah, on mine, I let it go for a day because I was reading guys who say it's just expired and I've done it and it's just converted into Game Pass for, I think they're 3 years of Xbox Live converted into almost a year, 9 months of Game Pass.
Yeah,
Ultimate.
That's about right. Yeah, that would be sad.
Yeah, and so everyone says in the comments, everyone was saying, give it 24 hours minimum.
I suppose if you did it on like a Monday morning or late as you went to bed Monday, and then did work, came back on Tuesday night and did it, you'd probably be fine, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Give yourself that Monday day, or all day Tuesday or whatever to kind of.
Just not play. Or you can still play Fortnite, I think.
Well, no, if you go to bed at like say 11, then turn it off at that point, and then when you come back from work and turn it back on at 6 o'clock that night, you've given yourself quite a decent amount of time of.
Yeah, a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nearly 24 hours, and you don't lose any gameplay, which is important.
Yeah.
There is a Verge article I've got on screen here, which is new, so you'll probably find it quite easily.
Yeah, and it's a very cool loophole, but Microsoft themselves have also pointed to this loophole as a way to get Game Pass for cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's them going, oh no, look at the loophole. Whatever are we going to do? Subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate.
It's like Windows 10, isn't it? Oh, Windows 10 still basically costs you a Windows 7 key.
Yeah. Or, oh no, your Windows 7 is unlicensed. Upgrade to Windows 10. Oh, look, license appeared. Oh, magic. Oh no, whatever are we going to do about this loophole? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
It's awesome. Yeah. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre for Tony to talk to me, and then it popped up. That was like, why? This is something weird going on here. I got invited this week, I think it was, to the multiverse game that EA are doing. Is it EA? No. Who is it? Oh no, I've lost now.
Oh no.
Oh noes. So there's a game coming out. Who's doing it? DC. It's a DC game. I don't know. Someone's bringing out this game, and it's called Multiverse. And it's basically a fighting game, like a Mortal Kombat sort of game. No.
Or like what's it? Smash Bros.
Yeah, it's lots of random. So the Ultra Instinct Shaggy is unleashed in the Wild Multiverse trailer. So Shaggy, it seems, turns into Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Shaggy from
Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. What was weird, though, so I got invited to the closed alpha of this. Strangely, I don't know if I'm going to get into it, but I got an invite for this.
Is it good? Oh, no, you haven't played it yet.
I don't know, because it's one of those, you're welcome to try and get into it.
Huh.
But not everyone's got the invite, though, because you haven't got one, have you?
No. So I don't think I've applied for one.
I don't remember applying for one either.
It seems very strange.
It seems odd.
I did not know this existed until I saw the trailer, and I was thinking, what the heck is going on?
So I'm looking at this now. Don't recognize a lot of them. Oh, there's that guy there. Anyway, Batman, Superman, Iron Giant,
Bugs Bunny, Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
Arya Stark, yeah. Wonder Woman.
Shaggy. There's Finn and Jake from
What's the name of the cat?
Adventure Time.
Tom and Jerry. Finn and Jake, yeah.
Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman.
I don't know who that is in the middle there.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who the dude with the star is on his chest, and I don't know who the dog is on the side.
Oh yeah, the guys, yeah. It's just really turned. Okay, so Kevin Conroy returns to voice Batman in the multiverse.
I wonder how much he's getting paid, because that's shocking.
He's played this role for 3 decades, it seems.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, so he did like Justice League, animated Batman, Rocksteady's Batman Arkham's games. George Newbern, don't know, replaces his role for Superman from Justice League and Injustice games. John DiMaggio brings the signature voice of Jake the Dog. Must be Jake the Dog, I guess. While Tara Strong returns to do Harley Quinn.
Nice.
From Arkham City. And movies like Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I didn't know existed.
Yeah, no, neither.
Maisie Williams does indeed voice Arya Stark.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Multiverses. It seems very, very strange.
I haven't actually seen the because I looked at this and went, oh yeah, it talks about the trailer, but doesn't actually show you the trailer.
Have you not seen the trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer, no.
Okay, after this, do yourself a favor and watch the trailer, because it is very, very strange.
I want to watch it now.
You look at it and you wonder, how the heck did someone get this game to be made? Someone sat down and was like, hey, this is what we should do. And someone was like, okay, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and make this as a game.
I want the trailer now. I want to see this.
You've got a link at the top.
Oh, was there a link on the top? I couldn't see it. Oh, I've clicked on stuff now. Here we go.
Noises.
Okay, we've got this. Batman.
That sound coming in through my ears.
Is it going through? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear the sound.
And Batman is talking to the computer. Oh, and Shaggy appears eating a sandwich. And he jumps into Batman's arms. Okay, cool.
So, just turn the sound off.
I'll turn the sound off, okay. And Bugs has appeared. Bugs appeared and Arya. Oh, she speaks. What's up, Doc? Says Bugs.
So yeah, Bugs Bunny decides to fight.
With Cake.
Who knows? He fights, what's it, Batman and Scooby-Doo, or Shaggy. And then someone appears with Jake the dog. I don't know who that is. But then they decide to go beat up Tasmanian Devil from...
Oh, yeah, Tasmanian Devil. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Harley Quinn decides that she loves Taz, and Taz gets hot eyes.
There's no gameplay in this, though. It's all just an animated cartoon, basically.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Wow.
So, yeah, and then it's like a fever dream, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And if you're having a look at the subtitles, whenever Taz is on screen, it just
noises.
says Taz noises.
Oh, Harley Quinn's there. Oh.
No one even knows what he does, what he says.
Oh, he's in love with Harley Quinn.
Yeah, he has heart eyes with Harley Quinn. It is.
And she calls them slobbers.
Slobbers.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't either.
I hope I get into the beta, actually, so I can have a look at this.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be terrible.
I know, I expect it to be.
Yeah, I'm not holding out hope, but okay.
Indeed, okay, well done.
It is a thing that is happening in real life.
Indeed it is. Xbox patent sounds cool for people buying games on disc. So, this is actually really cool. So this is a patent that someone's found, that Microsoft applied for. And it basically allows people that own computers without discs, that have a disc, to put the disc against their account and then play the game on a digital version on their computer without a disc. Like Xbox without a disc. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Yep. Perfect sense.
Okay, perfect. Because I was confused by words. Yeah, so it's quite cool. It's quite a cool write-up. I'm trying to find the words. The words are quite cute because they kind of say, we know people just like discs. Like the people actually like to buy discs for nostalgia reasons as well. They like the feel of the handling the physical video media games and the nostalgia, which is nice, which they kind of appreciate that. Not everyone just wants to digitally download it. You sound very suspicious.
No, I'm not suspicious at all, but I can understand. Sometimes you just want like a good game box.
Yes, that's right.
And then why does it come with a disc? I'm never going to put the disc in. Just give me a code.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, so well, yeah, but they'll just go. So like me, I buy games on Trade Me, and they're cheap. Like the $100 game I can get for like $30 sometimes.
Yep.
And if it pops up, I'll buy it because then I know I've got the disc, and if I play the game and it's rubbish, I can resell it as well, which you can't with digital stuff.
Yeah, but this will basically take away that reselling ability.
Will it though?
Because think about it, it's similar to how it works on Steam and EA Origin and that, and GOG even. You buy a game, a physical game for your computer, and then you put the disc in, and it basically opens up Steam and downloads the game from Steam and then licenses it that way.
Yes.
And the disc is just a glorified license holder. Now, if you sold that DVD disc to a friend, for instance, and they put in their computer, it'll pop up saying it's already licensed to someone else.
Oh, okay. Do you know, I've never actually sold a game on Trade Me, though. Because I buy games and just keep them.
Yeah, but this is for PC games, because that's how it works. I mean, my Mass Effect Collector's Editions had the disc, and then at the back of the little, booklet that you get is like, here's the code. And it basically takes the license off the disc and just puts the code into EA Origin, and I download and install the game there.
Yep. This application was made in November 2020, exactly the same time, exactly the same month the Series S came out as well.
Ah, clever.
Yeah. I think this is cool. I think this is great. Because there's
It'll
a lot
be a
of
good
people,
idea.
I think a lot of people buy discs for the sake of buying discs. And then they don't really care. Like, they're fine. I've got the game, I've got the disc, and I can play it on all my devices now, going forward.
Yeah.
And it's probably quicker to install it from the digital than it is to suck it off an old DVD as well.
Yeah. Because especially with the Xbox, because the Xbox installs from DVD and then downloads the patches and then
slow.
Installs and downloads more patches, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain.
It's a bit of a pain, yes. This is the final story. And I thought it was I'm probably going to step on your toes a little bit because it's a Game Pass adding 12 games and 6 a day one releases. But I thought I'd do it real quick because it kind of covers this next month basically.
Brilliant.
Well, May, not this whole month, but like the next couple of weeks. So there's a list. Her Story on PC. There's a pretty picture as well. Oh, I might show people. So Her Story, I don't know anything about Her Story. It's a PC game there. Jurassic World.
It's also on Xbox, isn't it?
Oh, it just says PC.
Yeah, but it's already on Xbox.
Oh, it's already on Xbox. Okay. That means nothing though. I don't know. I still don't know it. Jurassic World Evolution 2, Little Witch in the Woods, Skate, which is quite cool, coming onto the cloud. Farming Simulator 22, Vampire Survivors, Floppy Nights, Hard Space, Sniper Elite 5 is huge. Everyone's excited about Her Story, it seems. Cricket 22, which is exciting, and Pac-Man Monument, Museum, not Monument, Museum. It's coming out.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good month. Like, there's a couple of good games in there.
Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution 2.
World 2, yeah, and the cricket.
Man. And I think you're going to be excited for Umurangi Generation Special Edition. I hope I said that right. Umurangi.
Oh, okay. I don't see that one here. Is this one
coming May 17th?
Oh, there it is. There. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll tell you why you're going to be excited for it later.
Tell me. Yes, there's a tease. We call that in the trade. I think that's the news. I think that's it. I'm not going to go too much into detail there because I don't want to steal your thunder.
Yeah, but there's some cool games. Lots of cool games coming out. Game Pass there's always something surprising with Game Pass, which I appreciate from the service.
I just went to what's it called? Letterkenny then. When you said that, was what I appreciate. That's what I appreciate about you. That's what I
appreciate about you. Is that all you appreciate about me? So good. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, before we get into the new and noteworthy games, just a reminder, guys, that we're going to be at PAX in Melbourne at the end of this year, in October. So come up to us and do the floss. That's how we know you are listening to us.
And for old people, you don't have to.
Okay. No, for old people, you have to learn the floss. It's good for your brain.
God.
It's good for your brain. Trust me on this. And what else? What is the other housekeeping we had to do that I've completely forgotten?
We've got a website.
Giveaway.
Game giveaway.
Yeah, game giveaway. Check it out on our website. We're giving 4 games away and a month of PC Game Pass to the best comment. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube.
Simple.
Yep. We also live stream the podcast onto our YouTube and Twitch, but we'd appreciate it if we got more eyes on the YouTube, because it's always a bit more fun to see that grow. Also, it'll give us a nice little vanity URL so we can show that off and get that printed and look all pretty.
Exactly, right in our head.
Yes.
And it also means that the live button actually works on the website once we get it.
Yes.
Because currently the live button's a bit hard.
Yeah, live button is just a bit static.
Yeah, it's a bit not live.
So yeah, and check out the website. It's got all the details for how to support us, where to find us, who we are as people, and all sorts of other fun things.
Fun things?
Yeah, fun things.
Okay.
So yeah, and that's our housekeeping all sorted, really.
Well, it's very efficient.
Very efficient, because I half forgot what I was going to say, so I couldn't ramble on if you forget.
Oh, okay. It's probably for the best.
Probably for the best.
Okay.
So, yeah. Right. Now, new and noteworthy games. Kicking off with new games, which is always the games that impress us the least, and then onto the noteworthy games, which impress us the most.
This is trying to keep Lee awake for this segment.
This segment is called Keep Lee Awake, or let him have a nap for the first half, for the new section.
To recover.
All right. So, kicking us off, we have Behind Closed Doors, a developer's tale. Excuse me. So it's a pixel.
It's a pixel. It is a pixel.
Yeah, it's a pixel art side-scrolling game, but the story is that you play as Ethan, who works in the office for a small video game development company, trying to support his pregnant wife. It's just a normal week for Ethan, waking up, going to work, coming home, go to bed, and repeat day after day. But then something strange happens. Ethan gets an unusual phone call in the middle of the night and has somehow teleported to another dimension.
I don't know what to say.
You play as a pixel that is a game developer who then has to fight dragons in the dungeon.
Yeah, that's what I see. Is it a dragon? It almost looks like a demon, doesn't it? Like one of those things that sit on a church wall.
Yeah, gargoyle.
A gargoyle, yeah.
A gargoyle that's throwing flaming rocks at you.
Yeah, they always do that, though. That's their thing.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain when you walk past churches. Next up, we've got Divination.
Divination.
Yeah. There we go. And this is a very strange looking game, very artsy, kind of cyberpunky in a way. It doesn't really tell us what type of game it is, but you're trapped inside a room full of screens with a pair of hands that can predict the future.
Oh, of course you are.
I mean, I hope they're your hands.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought then. That's exactly what I thought you said that. Whose hands?
Yeah, they are just hands. They can predict the future. They probably talk to you in sign language, but if you can't read sign language, then it's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Next up is They Always Run, which is another
running game. One of those running games.
And like not quite a run and gun, just a 2D platformer with a space western setting.
Oh, okay. So these games are literally run games, aren't they? Because you have to just keep moving the whole time.
Yeah, you have to keep moving or the ground falls away from you. And you play as Aiden, a 3-armed mutant.
Oh, yeah, you can see that from the graphics.
Can you?
No.
I can't.
No, you can't see that.
Yeah, no. It's pixel platformer 2D. Could be quite interesting, but moving on to Deadcraft.
Ooh.
I mean, what a cool name, Deadcraft. So it's like a zombie fighting game by the looks of it.
Oh, is that what you see there? I don't see that. That guy looks like he's got a helmet on. I don't think zombies wear helmets.
But you are a half zombie.
Oh, you're the zombie.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you're half zombie and you have to fight hordes of zombies. It's kind of like Blade, except with zombies.
I got you. So you're like a day walker.
Yeah.
Right.
Except you're I don't know what is a half zombie, a non-brain eater.
Exactly. Yeah, a zombie that likes food, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, zombie that is a vegan zombie.
A vegan zombie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to combine vegan and zombie into a word, and I just can't.
It didn't work, no.
And last on the new list is Nirvana Pilot Yumi.
Wow.
It's a retro sci-fi anime.
Wow.
An ode to classic racing games from the DOS era.
No, it literally looks like a racing game from the DOS era. Like
It
it's
does.
not an ode to it. It just looks like one.
It is, yeah. There's 10 retro-themed low-poly tracks where there are many decisions to make in the game with 5 different story endings. Low-poly tracks.
Is that just lazy programming?
It's just, I have figured out how to make a game. Moving on to the noteworthy section.
Ooh, exciting.
And we have quite a few games this week.
Ooh.
A whole 4 games, which is quite
I nearly
impressive.
yawned then, so you got to just pull it back.
Yeah, bring it back. Yeah. So like I said, you're going to be quite excited about Umurangi Generation Special Edition.
We talked about this, didn't we? Wasn't this on the list of games from Australia? And they talked about games set in Tauranga.
Yeah, this is the game set in Tauranga in New Zealand.
And Aotearoa, as they say here.
Yeah, the other name for New Zealand.
The other name for New Zealand, that's right.
Yeah.
The Māori name for New Zealand.
Set in Tauranga during an impending crisis, major cities are walled off, with the United Nations deploying the military and towering mechs to defend against an alien invasion. As the courier for the Tauranga Express, you get to travel around Tauranga taking pictures and documenting the world and its reality through the lenses of your camera.
Oh, it's a walking sim.
Yeah, but it's set in Tauranga, which is pretty cool.
It's bizarre, yeah. I wonder if it's actually got Tauranga type stuff there.
It'll be interesting to see. Do you think that you can go visit the dude that made Trade Me's house?
Maybe it's in there. Maybe like a shrine to him or something by this time. Because I don't know when this is said.
It's very cool. The guy looks like he's looking at a penguin. Which, I mean, classic Tauranga, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's lots of penguins in Tauranga. Tons of them.
Yeah.
No, there's no penguins in Tauranga.
It's very strange. We're going to have to just wait and see what it's like.
That's on Game Pass, so we could jump into it and then compare.
Yeah, and just see, do a Google map versus the game and see how well they got it right.
So I wonder where these guys are developers from then. Are they Kiwi developers?
Yeah, I wonder. It'll be pretty funny if they're not, if they're like Spanish and they just they just liked the name Tauranga.
They Googled countries in New Zealand, towns in New Zealand, and went, Tauranga, that's a really cool name.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
They probably pronounce it completely different as well.
Just build something that's not like Tauranga at all.
What does Umurangi mean as well? That's all I know.
I don't know.
Maybe that's like a proper Māori name.
It's like, as Douglas Adams says, they've made something that is quite not unlike Tauranga. You know, when he's making the cup of tea on the ship and it comes out with a warm liquid that is quite not unlike tea. So yeah. Next up, we have End Zone, A World Apart, which is optimized for the Xbox Series.
So bizarre. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just...
It is. This is a post-apocalyptic survival city builder.
Ooh.
Which I quite like.
Yeah,
I quite
cool.
like my city builders.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I quite like the idea of city builders being set after the nuclear explosion and people having to rebuild.
Yep.
It's such a cool idea. So if you're into your city building games on Xbox, End Zone, A World Apart.
I like the graphics. Graphics kind of cool.
Yeah, the graphics look really nice. They look a bit better than Before We Leave. I believe that was its name.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Never finished that game. Didn't get very far. It wasn't as exciting as it looked. Moving on. Do you like vampires? Who doesn't like vampires?
So I don't know when this game was set, because there's another Vampire Masquerade, isn't there? There's a good one.
There's Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and this is not this game.
No, because the graphics look atrocious.
Yeah, I think this was the first one that's kind of just been remastered, maybe.
Okay, maybe.
Let's be clever and click on the link and see what it says.
But this won't pull down your computer, will it? It'll actually work.
No, this will not pull down the computer anymore.
Wow. Bye, Kyle.
So this is Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. and it's releasing. It's a brand new game. Like
It
it's
is.
available for pre-order now.
$60. That's an interesting picture.
It's a very interesting looking game.
The graphics are shocking. Really?
Are they that bad?
Yeah, I don't think they're that good. Like, I've seen better. Like, that's not a bad screenshot, but then the next one along, you go, no, I've seen better. It just looks too square. It's like they've kind of they've gone, right, we'll make a square room and we'll put some textures on it. But we won't actually make the textures have any texture. We'll just stick them on.
I wonder if this is a remake or like a remaster of one of the first games, because looking at it, it's got that super soft, rounded look of early 2000 games.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's exactly it, yeah.
Where, there's no textures on anything because textures take up memory.
That's exactly what I mean. Yeah, they've just
memory.
put some stickers on stuff, not actually proper.
Yeah, very strange. But if you guys are into your Vampire the Masquerade games, this might be pretty cool. It's a narrative RPG in which your choice determines the fate of the three main characters.
Oh, choose your own adventure.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, that's pretty much been Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought you ran around and did stuff.
You in Bloodlines, you are a vampire, a newly created vampire, and then you kind of have to either align with the different houses or, go against the houses and basically just build yourself up.
Right. Okay.
So it's a cool idea. But this seems just a bit different. But it's in the noteworthy section because it is a Vampire the Masquerade game, which is notoriously really good for storytelling.
Ah, okay. I've played none.
Last on the list
Okay, cool.
is Dolmen, which is optimized for Xbox Series and has smart delivery.
Ooh, cool arms, bro.
Yeah, it looks like a very cool looking game. Very nice graphics, very shiny. And the idea behind it is it casts players into a hostile alien world known as Revon Prime. Your job is to bring back samples of a crystal with a particularly unique properties called Dolmen. These crystals have allowed for interaction between realities, revolutionizing space exploration and changing the world forever. Dun, dun, dun.
Sounds very exciting.
It does sound very exciting. They say it has a rich combat system with various weapons and moves at your disposal. So it's kind of like, action-y.
What was that game? Was it Scorn or something? What was that game where you can change
Scorn
out body parts?
Scorn is still coming along.
I thought it was Scorn or something. There was a game that was going to come out and it was like you could change out your body parts for different things. It's got that sort of feel to it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the game was called, but I remember it kind of being big. Maybe when the first Series X came out, it was going to come out.
Yeah, Scorn is coming out end of this year. And that's the one where you kind of like change your gun barrels to get different guns.
Yeah, that might be it, yeah. It's kind of set in a mech world almost, like a futuristic world.
Not ringing any bells on my side.
No, not to worry. Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's the games. Pretty quick with the games.
You didn't put
very...
Yeah, I was going to say Sniper Elite, but that's on next week, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a bunch coming next week. So yeah, that's it. That's all the new games. I don't have anything more to say.
I'm done. I've done talking. I feel like I've done lots of speeches today, so I need to stop talking.
Yeah, done some news. We've done some new games. We've told you all about the website and the fact that we're going to be at PAX. What more do you guys want from us? We don't know. You guys need to tell us.
You got a whole podcast to listen to from yesterday's coming up as well. So
yes, I mean, jump into our Discord. If you want to find new games to play, jump into our Game Face channel and ask the questions there. People know what's going on.
We don't really know what's going on.
So, but we know people who know people.
That's right.
So those people that know people are in our Discord, and you could be one of those people that know people in our Discord too.
Yes, you could be one of those people we know.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. That's one step up.
Exactly.
So yeah, join our Discord, check our website. That is pretty much everywhere we hang out online. Remember to pay the fee if you found this podcast entertaining, exciting, or just nice to fall asleep to.
Or if you think
we're
wrong.
A friend.
Or if you think we're wrong, tell us.
Yeah, share it with a friend, or just share it in general. Put it on Twitter. Tell people, come look at these guys. It's always fun. Don't forget that we stream the podcast on YouTube and Twitch every Tuesday and Wednesday night, Australian and New Zealand time. So for you guys listening in the States, sucks for you, unfortunately.
It's like 8 o'clock-ish, isn't it? Aussie,
in the morning.
New Zealand time. Oh no,
Yeah.
Australia. Oh no, US is like 1 a.m, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
Kingsman fell asleep listening to us last night. He said.
Yeah, so people do fall asleep listening to us. It's not unheard of.
No.
So, Mr. Lee, where can they find you?
I am Lee Howard on Twitter and on Xbox, and I'm Lee Howard 25 on Twitch. That's Lee Howard 25 on Twitch, Cameron.
And you can find me at Zarkras on Xbox and Twitter. If you know how the spelling is, then good for you. If you don't, have a look at the show notes.
Oh, look on the screen now. I can see it in front of me.
Yeah, look, the screen has our things on them. Look at us go. So that's it. That's us for tonight. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for hanging out and listening to us talk nonsense. We've been the XboxCast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.